Hello everyone and welcome back to the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship, or should I say Selamat Datang to the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship. We are here in the beautiful country of Indonesia, here at the Mandalika International Street Circuit for Super Formula Round 4 of the championship. Takes us here at this brand new circuit. We're racing here for the first ever time in the ACOC, and obviously we're hoping for it to be an absolute thriller, just like all the previous rounds of Super Formula have been so far. In the commentary booth today, it is me, your commentator Miran, back as always. Unfortunately, I did miss the Formula 1 race yesterday, which I believe marks my first commentator absence in about 2 seasons, which is, I have to say, still quite a bit insane to me. He got Axel Socki on his flying lap here, but let's go through the track then, as we witnessed Axel Socki on his qualifying lap there, being battling with one of the Dandelion cars. But the Mandalika International Circuit, for some reason Wikipedia describes it, calls it the Mandalika International Street Circuit, though I do not know why that is. Located on the island of Lombok in Indonesia. This circuit was opened actually about a year ago now. It was opened on the 12th of November 2021, so it's been in use for about a year now, but it broke ground in 2019. This circuit, obviously being, I believe, the newest racing circuit on any ACOC series, which is a fun fact for you guys out there. Obviously, it has not played host to many racing series over its very short lifespan. It's mostly seen motorcycle racing as the only series that have come here. Stuff like MotoGP, the World Superbikes, and the Asia Talent Cup are currently the only 3 major series that have ever attended here. There's been no open wheel series or any racing series on 4 wheels, for that matter, to have come here. But yeah, this layout has a total of 17 turns and is 4.3 kilometers long, and a race lap record. It is in a superbike, obviously. That's a 1:32.1, so we're gonna see far faster lap times than those. And we're now having the first few laps. You can see we're already beating that time by quite a comfortable amount. It's a 1:16, 1:17 from a couple of guys. Zachary Fitzwater, who currently tops the timing sheets, is the only man in the 1:15s at the moment, as Nicolas Janus has a 1:16 flat. Can't quite get himself into the 1:15s just yet. There's Memphis Fisher across the line, who obviously stuck it on pole last time out at Autopolis. Unfortunately, could not convert that into a race win. However, obviously, it would be the American's first podium in his career. Axel Socki now goes faster than Fitzwater by about 0.04 of a second. He goes up into provisional pole, and we're just waiting for the final car across the line. And there is Andrei Stefanovic. Now, that brings me to a nice little segue about the 2 new rookies in Super Formula. So, Khalfan Juma and Aiden Smith have bid their farewell to Super Formula to go race in Formula 3, as they will be replacing 2 outgoing drivers, as Miran Evji now takes the provisional pole spot away from the rookie Stefanovic. But in Smith's place is Andrei Stefanovic from Serbia, and in Juma's place for Drago Corsa is the man who currently is in P14, Paavo Saar from Estonia. He becomes the 3rd Estonian driver in the ACOC, obviously next to Emil Nilsson in Formula 1 and Erkki Nytt, who is in Formula 3. There goes FG's teammate Simpson up into 5th. Nicely done from the Jamaican. But FG then, who scored his first ever Super Formula podium last time out at Autopolis. Things look to be going well for him as he currently tops the timing sheets with a 1:15.674. That is about 2.5 tenths faster than Stefanovic in the Team Mugen. Obviously, Katja Schmelzer is back in the car after her injury in Bahrain. Mikolas Chernik, who's had a very, very good debut, was not signed by any of the teams, so Chernik remains a free agent for the time being. And there across the line goes Alexander Arnold, the former Formula 1 driver, up into P11 as Nicolas Janno in the KCMG up into 4th. Gets into the 1:15 club as well. Nicely done from the Cypriot. There is Rahul Patel currently 13th as championship leader. Yuto Horigome up into P9. He goes, and Courtney Simpson up into 2nd to make it an Inging 1-2 at the moment. Very, very nicely done from Courtney Simpson, and looks to be a very good qualifying for him. Nice to see that the Jamaican has bounced back, obviously. Did not score any points. In fact, DNF'd with quite a heavy crash at Autopolis, so we wanted to make amends for what happened there. But the two Ingings are dethroned by the buzz racing of Roger James, as he now takes provisional pole with 12.5 minutes to go. So 1:15.603. James passes the former Formula 1 driver FG as he gets knocked down to 2nd. James' teammate Timmel struggling a bit as he is down in 18th at the moment behind the rookie Paavo Saad, who is in 17th at 1:16.474. He's about 8 tenths off the pole time. Nicolas Janno splits the two Inging cars apart then as he goes up into P3. Nicely done from the Cypriot. And there's been a crash, or there's been some sort of incident. Katja Schmelzer on pit lane entry has gone off, so we're going to see what happened to the German, who now is back into the car. And this is through the S's, obviously, the final couple of corners, and then into turn 15 and 16. There is the Team Dandelion car on the inside line of Schmelzer, and oh, there's contact, and Schmelzer gets spun round by Horigome, in fact. So if we could get an onboard on that and see what happened. But the question is if Katja will be able to get that car back on going. So Horigome saw move on the inside line into turn 15. Tries to use all the track available to him. Tries to run Schmelzer a bit wide and just goes into the German. And unfortunately, that is going to be the Japanese driver's fault. As I think one of the drivers wanted to enter the pit lane and the other didn't. So Schmelzer, I think, is going to get towed back into the pit lane with the little distance that is between her Thomas machine and the pit lane. As Joseph Kang goes up into P15. Nicely done from the South Korean in the championship hunt, but obviously not enough for him at the moment, who's P2 in the championship. Also had a DNF at Autopolis, so that was quite costly for him. He was looking to take the lead of the championship away from Horigome, but unfortunately he was not able to. Mateusz Material goes across the line. He stays in P19. The man currently is 17th in the championship on 5 points, tied with Alexander Arnold for that 17th position at the moment. Arnold then goes across the line, and he does not improve either. One man though who does improve is Nicolas Janno in 3rd. However, he stays in P3 at the moment. There goes Jokubas Zukauskas. Up into P18 goes the Lithuanian, just behind his fellow Baltic driver Paavo Saad in 17th. And yeah, the fun thing about Paavo Saad is that you now have the Baltic trio assembled in Super Formula. They've got an Estonian, a Latvian, and a Lithuanian, which is pretty neat little fact for you guys. We're looking at Will Parrish, the man who's currently down in 23rd, the current Formula 2 champion, has not had the greatest of starts in Super Formula. It has to be said. He scored his first point at Ontopolis, finishing P10. But it looks like Will is just not getting acquainted to the machinery, to the Super Formula machinery, the nature of these cars. As Stefanovic goes across the line and up into 4th goes the Serbian. Nicely done from the rookie, looking to be quite good on the pace. Only 2/10 off pole. There goes Kaiman Kumar in the Team Impul car, up into P10. Goes the Qatari driver. Nicely done from him, and he gets himself ahead of Memphis Fisher. And it looks like my neighbors have decided to do some maintenance work. Apologies if you can hear some hammering behind. Sorry about that. But as I missed that, James Morris Pearson went up into 3rd, so nicely done from the American, who currently on his 2nd flying lap is 600 up on James. He gets sent out to 4th. It was Stefanovic goes up into 2nd, 600 off the American for pole. And I have to say, this is looking very impressive. Stefanovic, as the other rookie, Pavel Saar, into P6 goes Saar, and that is quite impressive from him as well. As he goes ahead of Norwegian Axel Sokki, 1:15.878. Sokki himself, who's just 1,000th off Pavel Saar for P6, cannot get himself out of position number 7, unfortunately for the Norwegian in the rookie racing. Alexander Arnold down in P16, or P15 should I say. It's this man in P16, Rahul Patel, in the Red Bull Mugen, who's just going to go across the line, and he does improve, and up into 12th he goes, but down to 13th goes Rahul Patel, as Yuta Horigome goes down, or up into 10th. Roger James with a massive improvement as the American with a 1:15 flat. That is a phenomenal improvement over the rest of the field, as Roger James in the Buzz Racing extends his advantage here in qualifying with 7 minutes to go. Andrei Stefanovic improves, and there up in the 2nd goes Joseph Kang, the championship contender, the South Korean in the rookie racing, 1:15.236. What a lap from Joseph Kang, and I told you this is what the championship contender needs. And once again, a really good qualifying for Kang, as he is up into 2nd. Well done from Joseph Kang, and that sends Andrei Stefanovic down into 3rd. There's Linus Timell up as a P18, can't quite match his teammate. And there goes Courtney Simpson up into 3rd. What a lap from Courtney Simpson, 1:15.548. Really, really well done from Courtney, the Jamaican and the former Formula 1 driver, up into P3. There's Patel across the line into P9, and Yuta Horigome takes back the 10th position as it goes up and ahead of Axel Sokki then. So Horigome trying to score points, but he is losing out to his rival Kang, currently in 2nd. So the question is, will the Japanese driver will he be able to improve and get himself ahead of his rivals with 6 minutes to go? Only time will tell. And speaking of rivals, Joseph Kang improves, 1:15.171. He's setting improvement after improvement, this man. And the question is, if he will be able to steal that pole away from James at the end of the session. There goes Alexander Arnold up into P5 ahead of his former F1 rival Miran Evji. Very well done from the German. There's Nicolas Jannu up into 7th as well. The 1:15.699. I don't know what it is up with my neighbors today, but they're just, I guess they're trying to hellbent on trying trying to annoy me during commentary. There's Zachary Fitzwater, the Australian, up at 13th as Patel. So yet another improvement, but he stays in 10th. Nicely done from Rahul Patel, the Red Bull reserve driver and the former Formula 1 driver, currently remains in 10th. There's Zukauskas, the Lithuanian, improves up into P21, and then you also have Parrish. I forgot to mention Will Parrish, who improved from last place up into P15. And there, up into P10 goes Will Parrish. What a lap from the American. And now it is looking a bit better for the F2 champion. Nicely done there from Will Parrish. That's a 1:15.795 from the American. And things are looking to get a bit better for the American, as in the first sector he's 2/10 off poleman and fellow compatriot James. My goodness, what is it with my neighbor today? They've never been like this when I've done commentary. You should be able to get used to this every time. 5 p.m. I do commentary now for the last 6 to 7 months. So, yeah, I don't know why they want to do this today, especially now. I'm not even being obnoxiously loud. Even then, I'm being a bit quieter than normal. But whatever. Miran Evji then goes up into third in the Inging 1:15.340. Pushes teammate Simpson out of the top 3. Nicely done from Courtney, or sorry, Miran Evji. This whole neighbor thing has got me a bit distracted. But yeah. Simpson is down in 4th then, from Stefanovic in 5th, who has not been able to manage an improvement so far. We just with this Yuto Horigome coming out of the pit lane, so he'll be going for some late qualifying runs. And there's Mateusz Material up in the P17 in the team Mugen. Nicely done from the Polish driver. Yeah, I think there's still a bit to be left desired by the young Polish driver who obviously debuted in WTCR last season. Now makes a switch to open wheelers in Super Formula. So far, obviously, has scored 5 points to his name. Those 5 points coming to him in Bahrain. As FG sets yet another improvement. However, the Swede will stay in 3rd, yet he edges a bit closer to Kang, and James Simpson follows suit as he sets a 1:15.344, gets himself closer to his teammate as well. So marginal improvements from the Inging boys, as we'll see if they'll be able to manage an improvement. There goes Jacek Auzinch, though, in the TCS Nakajima Racing, up into 12th. Nicely done from the Latvian, as he gets himself ahead of championship leader Horigome in 13th. Nicely done then from the Latvian. We'll see, though, he's going to be able to improve as he heads through the first sector. He's 2/10 off James at the moment. So we'll see if Auzinch will be able to improve in the middle sector here, as he heads into turn number 10, that is, and then through the left of turn 11. And or sorry, the right of turn 11, the left of turn 12. I'm getting a bit confused as Stefanovic goes across the line, and the Serbian impresses once again as he goes up into P4 and ahead of Courtney Simpson. Nicely done from Andrei Stefanovic, as there goes Nicolas Janu into 6 and Yuto Horigome into P7. So it's looking a bit better now for Yuto Horigome, as he seems to find the pace here at Mandalika. And he goes up into 7th. Auzinch manages another improvement up into 11th. Goes the Latvian. Nicely done then. Rahul Patel then in 13th is going to finish up his lap then as he rounds turn number 17. There goes Zachary Fitzwater to 9th and Pavel Sar into 10th. What can Patel do? It's 7th for Rahul Patel in the Red Bull Mugen. Very nicely done from the Indian drivers. The checkered flag now falls, and it is going to be Alexander Arnold who's going to be the first man across the line. And Arnold across the line cannot do anything. He will stay in 9th. What about Stefanovic? Stefanovic goes across the line, and he goes P3 ahead of Miran Evji by 2,000 of a second. Memphis Fisher then the current most recent pole sitter does not improve. Janos into the pit lane. What can championship leader Jorge Gomez do? Can he get himself ahead of Joseph Kang with this lap as he goes across the line, and he goes ahead only of Rahul Patel, so it's going to be P7 at best for Jorge Gomez. Joseph Kang cannot take the pole away from Roger James, and it's looking to swing in the favor more and more of the American in the bus racing. AF Walsh then currently in last position for Team Impulse. Can he get himself out of there? Yes, he can. And up into 19th goes AF Walsh. What about Pavel Sar, the Estonian, as he rounds turn 16? He comes into the pit lane, but Zachary Fitzwater, the Australian, is going to continue as he rounds turn 17 and across the line. Fitzwater will go. He cannot improve, unfortunately, for him. Alexander Arnold, who I believe is on his in lap. No, he's actually going to continue this lap. He's going to get just about enough time to finish up this one. And let's see if he can improve on this lap. No, he cannot. So Arnold will not improve. Stefanovic comes in. What about Fisher? Down in 17th. He'll be wanting to improve. He does not improve. And thus it is Roger James on pole position here at Mandalika. And now we have got quite the exciting qualifying grid, I have to say so myself. We got 29 laps of the race ahead of us here at Mandalika for the race. But let's go through the qualifying grid then before lights out at Mandalika. It is Roger James, the American for Buzz Racing, takes pole position here at Mandalika ahead of Joseph Kang, the race winner, and the man who's P2 in the championship starts in second for Rookie Racing. And Andrei Stefanovic will be third on the second row. Really, really impressive qualifying for the Serbian rookie for Team Mugen, and he is accompanied by former F1 driver Miran Evji in fourth. Very contrasting levels of experience between the two drivers on the second row. Courtney Simpson starts a brilliant P5 with Nicolas Jannu in 6th, and then it's championship leader Yuto Horigome in P7 with Rahul Patel in P8 for Red Bull Mugen. Alexander Arnold starts in P9, the other Team Dandelion racing car, as both Team Dandelion racing cars are going to be in the points with Zachary Fitzwater Sr. rounding out the points in P10. Pavel Sar on his debut lines up P11 with James Morris Pearson in 12th, and it's Josep Alzinch in 13th with Will Parrish in P14. Jethan Shaw lines up P15 with Axel Soki in 16th, and then it's Memphis Fisher in P17 with Mateusz Material in 18th. P19 will be AF Walsh with Kaiman Kumar in 20th, and then it's Linus Timel in 21st with Jokuba Zukauskas in 22nd, and taking the final spot on the grid will be Katja Schmelzer, who had her run-in with Yuto Horigome in qualifying and was not able to set a lap. But let's go down to the grid, shall we? 29 laps of racing action awaits us here at the Mandalika International Circuit. Roger James is on pole with Joseph Kang in second as we have 6 lights. And we are underway here at Mandalika. Good getaway for Roger James. Same for Stefanovic there, who's already trying to challenge Kang. Will he be able to do it around the outside into second as we approach turn number 1? James leads away. Stefanovic on the outside line of Joseph Kang. He gets him. And up into second goes Andrei Stefanovic. Very, very well done. There's the two Indian cars battling. Simpson leads FG, and there's a crash. And it's Jannu facing the wrong way round. And I think this might be a red flag as there's quite a major pileup into turn number 3. Material gets past, and cars are just scrambling to try and get past. And yet, red flag. We're going to get a restart of the session. So I don't know what happened there, but I think obviously Jannu must have been tagged into turn 1. We're going to get another restart once again then as we go down to the grid once again, as we're going to have 6 lights here at Mandalika. And we're underway for the race here at Mandalika. Not a good getaway for Stefanovic this time. Still a good start from James, as there is going to be Stefanovic on the inside line of Joseph Kang. Can he get it done then into turn number 1? Kang does defend around the outside. Simpson's going to try to find the advantage to try and get up into turn number 3 as they head through turns number 3 and 4. Stefanovic defends from the former F1 driver as there's a crash in the back, and it's Horigome, and Horigome's been tagged and he's facing the wrong way round as he's trying to get back on the grid. He's taken Soki with him, and I think that's going to be Yuto Horigome out of the race here at Mandalika, crucially for his championship. That is going to be damaging for the Japanese driver, and Joseph Kang will be licking his lips now in second. I think he will be taking the leader championship if things go without issue. There is Material and Parrish battling for P15. Let's see who's going to get it done as Parrish defends around the outside. There's Timel battling with Zukauskas, or sorry, Schmelzer that is, for P20, and it's going to be Timel who comes out ahead of the German. There's Fitzwater battling with Parrish, or sorry, Patel, getting it all mixed up here, as there is Fisher and Shaw, and another crash, and oh dear, someone's forgot the safety car, and this calls for another restart. Things are not really going our way at the moment. Okay, so third time's the charm, as they say, as we're now down on the grid once again. Things should go without issue now as we are underway here at Mandalika, and a great start for Stefanovic this time, but an even better one for Kang, as he's already up and alongside Roger James for the race lead. Here he goes on the inside line. James is going to defend the long way round from Kang, as there's the 2 Indian cars battling away as well. FG and Simpson going side by side. Kang defends from Stefanovic for second position. FG round the outside as they head out of turn number 4. FG's there on the inside. Simpson defends his position as the 2 go wheel to wheel around the long left-hander and into the chicane. Great battles between the 2 Indian cars, but Simpson comes out on top, and there in the background is Axel Soki and Memphis Fisher, and a pretty big off for the Norwegian. Let's see what happened to Axel Soki. And finally, we do get somewhat of a clean start as Fisher, he gets tagged. Or he tags Axel Soki at a very high speed. Let's see the replay of this, as this is into that very high speed chicane. Or no, yeah, he gets tagged by Axel Soki in the rookie racing. And this is the turn 5, and I think he gets squeezed there. If we could take a look at that again just a bit. And I think Memphis did not leave him a lot of space there. But Soki was using quite a tight line. We're going to see this from the rear view onboard of Fisher. As, yeah, it's a bit difficult to judge, but I feel like it falls under the fault of Memphis Fisher. Either way, the show must go on, as there's FG now battling with Patel, the 2 former Formula 1 drivers going at it. And Patel actually does get FG for P5. Very well done from Rahul Patel in the Red Bull Mugen. There's Pavel Saad, who's just been overtaken by his fellow Baltic driver, Josip Auzinch. Auzinch goes up into 12th. There's Matera with a late lunge on the inside line of Walsh. There's FG going a bit wide as he tries to take a shot back at Patel. Gets the cutback through the final corner and gets the better exit. He is ahead of Rahul Patel. And here comes Nicolas Yano. He wants a piece of the pie as well, as he's going to go on the inside line of Rahul Patel. Rahul defends around the outside though from the Cypriot, and Rahul Patel holds on to 6. Yanu can't quite do it. Here is Walsh and Material battling, as there's Yuto Horigome, who's going to go around the outside of Nicolas Yanu. Can't quite do it though, so Horigome will stay in 8th. Looking a bit, it's not looking the best at the moment for Yuta Horigom, who's gone down one position from his starting, from his qualifying position. There's FG then on the inside line, trying to bait his teammate Simpson as the two go wheel to wheel as they head into turn number 11. Simpson round the outside does defend rather easily from FG, and FG does not get the best of exits there, and that is gonna allow Rahul Patel to close back up to the former Formula 1 driver. Rahul Patel then, who himself might have to fend off Nicolas Jannu in 7th. There's Pavel Saar around the outside of Jacobs Auzinch. He's going to try to retake his position away from Auzinch onto lap 3. James has the fastest lap of the race. Saar does not get the best exit as they head out of turn number 17. And it is going to be Auzinch who does get ahead of Saar. There's Schmelzer battling with Timel. There's Shaw, the race winner. Last time out battling with Pavel Saar. Saar does defend though from the South African, as Courtney Simpson has now caught up to the back of Andrei Stefanovic. Stefanovic, who seems to be struggling to keep up with Joseph Kang in 2nd, which obviously spells good news for Joseph Kang. There's Parrish round the outside of Alexander Arnold. There was no room for him to overtake. They almost had all 4 wheels off the track as he goes on the inside line, trying to secure the first points paying position, as he's going to be on the inside line that goes over the curb a bit, and Arnold will hold on to 10th position for the time being. Nice little bout there as FG is on the back of Simpson. He's going to once again try to re-overtake his teammate, and you can see he's all over the back of his teammate. Patel's going to try to hang on there. He goes a bit wide, Patel, so that won't aid him too much. There's Zukauskas and Schmelzer battling. Schmelzer does battling with Kumar as well. Kaiman Kumar on the inside line. Schmelzer gets the cutback and gets the better exit round the outside of Kaiman Kumar, and Schmelzer does get it. Timel's going to try to get past the Qatari driver as well. Is he going to make it 3 wide at turn 1? No, he does not, and Timel will have to settle for 21st position. There's FG, who's chasing down his teammate Simpson once again. See if he's going to be able to do it there. In the background is Jannu on Patel. Patel has been worrying about offense. Is going to have to start watching out for defense, as Jannu was there on his inside line, but it just wasn't close enough to be able to carry on with the battle, so he's going to stay where he is. There's FG on Simpson, having a look on the inside line there, but Simpson will stay where he is, and he has now caught up to the back of Stefanovic in 3rd. There's Patel on the inside of FG through the long left-hander. Will he get it done? Is FG going to be able to hold it on the outside? It looks like he will be able to, as Patel into the final corner is going to be on the outside line. He gets the better exit, and he gets the better run compared to FG, and Rahul Patel splits into Ingings apart. That's quite a tongue twister, but he goes up into P5. Well done from Rahul Patel, and Nicolas Janus going to be there on the inside line of FG, but he does not get the better traction compared to the Swede, so he's going to have to stay where he is. There's Horigome round the outside of Nicolas Janu. Will the Japanese driver be able to clear the Cypriot? No, he does not, and he stays where he is. There's Arnold, who's coming under pressure from Will Parrish. The two are going to go wheel to wheel, as it's going to be Arnold and Parrish side by side through the chicane, and Arnold does once again defend from Will Parrish, and he's got quite a good run here, and he's going to utilize that to go on to Zachary Fitzwater. Now in 9th as the two go wheel to wheel. Fitzwater around the outside does defend from Alexander Arnold, and Arnold does not get the best of runs. He might be compromised here, as Parrish is going to try to find his way past. Not if Pearson's going to try it as well on Parrish. The battles are all kicking off here in the midfield. There is Pavel Sar now trying to get past Josip Auzinch once again. Round the outside goes the Estonian, and there's two file there as well, as Material and Shaw are battling amongst each other as well. Material's going to try to get Sar there as well, almost trying to make it a double overtake, as Auzinch does defend round the outside of Pavel Sar. So Sar once again with an unsuccessful overtake, yet he is involved in quite a lot of action here on his Super Formula debut. There's Rahul Patel then, who is chasing down Courtney Simpson. Let's see then if the Indian driver will be able to get the Jamaican. That is going to be quite interesting to see as they head down this little back straight. Down into turn 10, Patel looking very, very close to Simpson. He's there on the inside line, just about. Can't quite get it done, though. Doesn't get the best of exits. Here comes Simpson's teammate FG on the inside line, but it's not enough for FG. He's not close enough to his teammate. He gets compromised there on exit. Yano, in a bit of a domino effect, he gets compromised as well. There's Horigome on the inside line, and Horigome himself is going to be under pressure from Zachary Fitzwater. Amazing battles we're having here in Super Formula. Only on lap 6 of 29 as we head into turn number 16. Fitzwater and Horigome fighting with each other. Fitzwater then round the outside. Will he make the move stick as he heads out of the final corner? I think he just will be able to, and he does so. Zachary Fitzwater up into 8th. Nicely done from Fitzwater. Is it going to be over, though? Horigome has a look on the inside line. Unfortunately, he cannot carry the battle forward, so he will stay in 9th for the time being. As Courtney Simpson chasing down Andrei Stefanovic, who himself is trying to chase down Joseph Kang, but there's a 5-second gap between him and Kang at the moment. And Kang, who's got a 4.7-second gap to Roger James. So it is looking insanely spread out there in the top 3, but not in the midfield here, as Patel is going to try it on FG. The two are going to go wheel to wheel into turn number 11. Patel's on the inside line. FG defends round the outside, and FG will hold on to, or sorry, that was Simpson. Simpson holds on to P4. Question is then, is Simpson struggling to get past Stefanovic? I think he might be, as he goes a bit wide. Or is that a move on Stefanovic? Yes, it is, as he's going to go around the outside, utilizing all the track available to him. Courtney Simpson, he's going to be there on the inside line, but Stefanovic gets the cutback as they head out of the final corner. They're going to be wheel to wheel. Patel is going to try and make it 3 wide. Will he be able to manage that, though? I don't think he will. Simpson cuts him off as they head into turn 1. Will Simpson be able to do it around the outside? Yes, he does. And Courtney Simpson up into 3rd. Goes the Jamaican, and Andrei Stefanovic goes down into 4th. The rookie podium dream might be over for the Serbian. Either way, still a very, very good showing for him. There's Patel and FG fighting with each other. FG switches to the inside line, but he can't get past the Red Bull Mugen. Now that Simpson is going to be in free air, and in free air to push to try and close out to Joseph Kang in 2nd. There's Nicolas Yanu battling with Miran FG as the two are going to go side by side. Yanu from the outside switches to the inside, though he cannot get it done. Fitzwater and Horigome battling with each other as well. Fitzwater defending on the inside line there from Yuto Horigome, and they're 3 wide there as Arnold gets involved there. Oh, I got really scared there. Something was going to happen. Luckily, nothing happened out of that. Parrish then finds the opportunity to try and make the move on Arnold. There's FG and Patel fighting amongst each other. FG round the outside into turn number 17. Will he get it done? I think he just might, as he gets the better exit out of turn number 17. Side by side, they will be down the start-finish straight. Is FG ahead enough into turn 1? Patel takes the widest line possible to guarantee a better exit, and it has worked for Rahul Patel. He defends from here, and FG beautifully done from Rahul Patel. There's Pearson and Auzinch battling with each other. Josef Auzinch gets past. Oh, sorry, no, that's Auzinch and Saar battling with each other. Pavel Saar defends from Mateusz Material. Material is still there on the inside line, unable to get past the Estonian as he gets a bit on the curb there. That's going to compromise him. Here comes Jethan Shaw with the better exit into turn number 10. He goes, he's having a look there on the inside of Mateusz Material. Very, very close between the two. Will he be able to carry on the battle into turn 11? I don't think he will. We've seen the outside be the better line through there, and it is. Mateusz Material stays in P15. There's Patel running a bit wide. Will FG find the advantage to try and get past? Yanu has a very, very good run on the Swede. Here he comes on the inside line, and he's going to try to get Patel as well. Will he get 2 in 1, or is he trying to bite off more than he could chew? Maybe, maybe not. As it's going to be FG on the inside line there. Yanu should be able to get the Swede heading out of the final corner. Yes, he does. Nicolas Yanu up into 6. Nicely done from him. And FG, I think, might have a bit more trouble there, as Zachary Fitzwater's going to be there on the inside line of Mir and FG. Side by side, they will go. And it is going to be FG who at least holds on to the P7. And Fitzwater does not get the best of exits. Here comes Yuto Horigome, who is back for his P8. And he's going to try to get past the Australian, but he is not close enough to get past Zachary Fitzwater. So the two will hold positions for the time being. And now Rahul Patel is going to try to get past Andrei Stefanovic, who already has a 2.2 second gap to Courtney Simpson. There goes Patel on the inside line of Andrei Stefanovic. The two are going to go side by side, the former F1 driver versus the rookie, as the two are going to go wheel to wheel into turn 11. Patel on the inside line can't do it, and Stefanovic will hold on to 4th ahead of Rahul Patel, but I am quite sure Patel is going to have quite a lot of opportunities to overtake. I think it is only a matter of when and not if. But he's going to have to do it quickly, obviously, if he wants a chance at keeping up with Courtney Simpson. Patel runs a bit wide, and that is going to bring Nicolas Yanu a bit closer to the Indian driver. As we head into turn number 1, Stefanovic, obviously, who obviously, I think the lack of experience is coming into play a bit for the Serbian. I guess this is obviously a really, really high position. I don't ever think we've seen a rookie qualify this high in a very, very long time. So we'll see if he's going to be able to hold on to P4 at least, as there he is going to be on the inside line, Rahul Patel. It's going to be Patel and Stefanovic side by side. Patel's going to go wheel to wheel as he is there on the inside line. Can't quite get it done. Will he be able to get it done into turn 11 though? No. Stefanovic does defend from Rahul Patel, as Nicolas Yanu is going to be there. He's going to try it. No, sorry, that's FG on Yanu. And there's Horigome as well, battling with Fitzwater. The battles just seem to kick off. It's a bit of like a domino effect here, as Horigome is there on the inside line of Fitzwater. The Japanese driver and the Australian driver going to battle with each other. Horigome then round the outside. Can he get it done on Fitzwater? He gets the better exit compared to Fitzwater, and he gets it done on Zachary Fitzwater. Finally, Yuto Horigome, after countless attempts, gets his position back from Zachary Fitzwater. Now he's got Miran FG just up ahead in P7. Rahul Patel, who still is unable to get past Andrei Stefanovic, who I have to say has been doing a very good defensive job at the moment. Hopefully I did not jinx him now. But yeah, we will see what happens. As Patel's having a look on the outside, he goes to the inside line, though, just as it was last lap. Let's see if he can do it. There in the background as well, I think it's Fitzwater on Horigome. The two are still battling with each other, but Stefanovic around the outside does get Patel. And Patel doesn't get the best of exits from that battle. Is gonna try to go on to Yanu. Yanu, though, is caught napping a bit. FG's gonna be there around the outside. Roger James now has the fastest lap of the race. He's already coming down the main straight, which is, I have to say, really impressive. And a really, really dominant performance so far from Roger James. As FG, who's fending off Horigome now for P7. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it, as FG, who's fallen down quite a lot compared to his original starting position. And through turn number 4 they go. Patel still trying to get past the Team Mugen car. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it, though. Obviously, passing and making a move successfully does look a bit difficult. I have to say, Courtney Simpson did make it look easy, as Patel's still going to be there on the inside line. Will it succeed this time? Maybe he's trying to pressure Stefanovic into a mistake. Who knows? But we're going to look at this battle behind. Alexander Arnold versus Will Parrish. And our Arnold's going to go around the outside of Parrish. And he gets it done on the American. So that is the German former Formula 1 driver taking it away from the man who was supposed to be the future Formula 1 driver. Unfortunately, he did not land a seat in F1. And as a result, is now racing in Super Formula. And Rahul Patel now, who looks very, very close to the back of Stefanovic, not in the slipstream just yet as they head into turn 1. Still staying behind there, staying patient as he's trying to get past Andrei Stefanovic, who I have to say still is doing a really impressive job on his debut. Despite the fact that obviously he's lost 1 position compared to starting. Compared to where he started. There's Nicolas Jannu having a look on the inside line of Patel. Gets the back out a bit though, and that compromises him on exit. Miran Evji is gonna have a look on the inside line of Nicolas Jannu. The Ingig and the KCMG drivers go wheel to wheel as they head into turn number 11. But it is gonna be Jannu around the outside who does defend from Evji. Rahul Patel then, former Formula 1 driver, Red Bull reserve obviously, as he runs a bit wide out of turn number 16. That is going to bring him a bit closer. There's Fitzwater and Horigome once again fighting amongst each other, and Fitzwater does get his revenge on Yuta Horigome, and back up into 8th goes Zachary Fitzwater. Nicely done from the Australian. There's Pavel Sar, who still is chasing down Josip Alzinch. We'll see if he's going to be able to get past it as we've now approached the halfway point of this race. And Roger James, who is leading by a phenomenal 11 seconds right now, as there is Rahul Patel then having a look on the inside line. No, he's not close enough to turn 11 even, but there's Will Parrish round the outside of Alexander Arnold, and he gets it done on the German. So back up into the points goes Will Parrish, and up into 10th. There's Fisher, who is actually caught up to Kaiman Kumar. I was not expecting that. Memphis Fisher, I thought he DNF'd, honestly. But, yeah, he's caught back up to Kaiman Kumar. And there's Rahul Patel, side by side with Andrei Stefanovic into turn number 1. They will go. Will it finally succeed for Rahul Patel into turn 1? I think it will, as he gets the better exit. And it finally does into turn 2. Can he succeed with the move? Stefanovic still hangs on, though, and he gets past the Serbian finally, and Janu's going to be there round the outside of Stefanovic. He gets it done too. I think he might just, yes he does, and Andrei Stefanovic gone down 2 positions in only about 3 corners. It's not gone too well for Stefanovic, and that sees him down to P6. There's Janu on Patel. He's going to try to make 2 overtakes on 1 lap here, as he is going to try it. No, he cannot do it on Patel. There's Pavel Sar on Josip Alzinch. Alzinch, though, has an easy time defending around the outside. So, no fuss there from Josip Alzinch, as FG is now going to battle with Stefanovic. There's Fitzwater having a look around the outside of Miran Evji. He's going to try to throw a spanner in the works for the Swede, as Evji runs a bit wide. I think Fitzwater's trying to follow the Swede, so he ran a bit wide himself as well. But yeah, things not going too well for Andrei Stefanovic, being swallowed up by the field here, as there's Dukauskas and Walsh battling with each other. The Lithuanian does get the Australian, but Walsh still gonna be there on the inside line as the 2 go wheel to wheel. Dukauskas does get AF Walsh for 17th. There is Schmelzer as well having a look on the Australian, but nothing coming out of that just yet. There's Fitzwater having a look on FG as he goes a bit over the curb. I think that's going to compromise him an exit. Yuta Horigome edging closer to the Australian. Here he comes on the inside line as the two will go side by side. But I think we all know how this story will end as they approach turn number 11. Fitzwater's going to go around the outside and easy defending from Zachary Fitzwater. And now this brings Formula 2 champion Will Parrish just a bit closer to him as FG was having a look on Stefanovic there for 6th, but he's unable to get past him. There's Fitzwater onto Miran FG. Here he goes on the inside line. I don't think FG was expecting it, as Fitzwater's going to be on the inside line. He's going to the outside through the final corner. It goes a bit too much on the curb, but he's still going to be side by side with the former F1 race winner as Fitzwater down the main straight gets ahead of Miran FG. Not before FG tries one last hurrah into turn 1. He's going to be there on the inside, tries it on Fitzwater, but it's futile as Zachary Fitzwater takes 7th position away from Miran FG, and he now wants to take a shot at getting past Andrei Stefanovic. There's Nicolas Yanu now battling with Rahul Patel. He's having a look on the outside, and he switches lines to the inside. Goes Nicolas Yanu. Rahul Patel will try to make his best defending here, and he does so quite easily into turn 11 as we witness a few more battles. There's Sar and Pearson were battling with each other. Pearson does defend from Pavel Sar. There's Zachary Fitzwater, who's trying his best to try and get past Andrei Stefanovic. Having a look on the inside line, not enough for Fitzwater just yet. He's going to stay behind. He runs a bit wide compared to Stefanovic. Might be having a look on the inside even of Andrei Stefanovic. No, he is not. So he's staying behind for the time being. Fitzwater obviously will be wanting to get past the off the pace Stefanovic if he wants a chance catching up to the likes of Yanu and Patel. So we'll see if he's going to be able to do it. Obviously, he's got about 10 laps to do it. He already tries it on the inside line. There in the background is FG and Horigome battling with each other as well. And I think FG is going to defend from the Japanese driver. Fitzwater tries it on the inside. Unfortunately, he's not able to get past Andrei Stefanovic, and this brings Miran FG just a tiny bit closer to the Australian. He's going to want to get back that position, obviously. As there on the outside, Fitzwater runs a bit wide. FG sees the opportunity as heading into the final corner. Will FG succeed with the overtake around the outside? He gets the cutback on Fitzwater, and he gets past Zachary Fitzwater. Opportunistic overtake from Miran FG, and up at the 7th he will go. Nicely done from Miran FG then. Will he be able to get past Stefanovic then in P6? That will be the question. There's Patel then battling with Yanu. This is a battle we weren't expecting. Yanu there is on the inside line of Rahul Patel, as Patel, though, is going to have an easier time defending around the outside. So Rahul Patel will hold on to the 4th position. But these guys are battling as they're trying to catch up to Courtney Simpson, which is something, obviously, they should not be doing if they want to catch up to the man in 3rd. But we'll see if they'll be able to catch up to Simpson. Currently, the gap between Patel and Simpson is 3.7 seconds, as there is an absolutely... You can see how bunched up these guys are behind Stefanovic at the moment. Parrish is going to try to get past Horigome. We're going to see if he's going to be able to do it, though. As they head into turn 1. Parrish still on the back of the Japanese driver. There's FG on the back of the Serbian Andrei Stefanovic. Is he having a look on the outside line? No, he is not. So he'll stay back for the time being. Into turn 10 they go. There's Parrish on to Horigome. The two are going to go wheel to wheel. Parrish going to try to take 9th away from the championship leader. He's unable to do it though. And Horigome will remain in 9th. And there's Evgy, who was having a look on Andrei Stefanovic, but he was unable to get past Zachary Fitzwater's going to be there on the inside line of Miran Evgy. He's going to try to get past the F1 race winner once again. These two have been battling for quite a long time now in this race, as Fitzwater's going to go around the outside, but he's unable to make the move. Evgy's going to be there, and he's going to hold on to his P7. Nice defending then from Miran Evgy. I thought it would have been a move for Zachary Fitzwater, but FG holds on to 7th. Heading through turn 6 and 7, Horigome, I think, is trying to eye up Zachary Fitzwater here. Fitzwater goes on the curb a bit, and Horigome, is he gonna try it then? On the outside line, there's Parrish as well, who is trying to get involved into this battle here. As is he gonna make it 3 wide? No, he does not. And Horigome actually does get past Zachary Fitzwater. That's a surprise. Yuto Horigome up into 8th. And we thought moves into turn 10 wouldn't work, but Yuto Horigome has pulled it off. And up into 8th goes the Japanese driver. Back up into 8th, should I say. There's Miran Evgy chasing down Stefanovic. Goes a bit wider, or might that just be the Swede trying to adjust his line? I don't know. But he is struggling to get past the Serbian there. And you can see here in the midfield, things are absolutely kicking off. There's Zukauskas, Shaw, and Walsh all battling with each other. Zukauskas, though, does get past Jet and Shaw. Shaw's going to be there on the inside line. Then after the Lithuanian, at the end of turn 1, we look a bit further. We look back up, further up the field, as Stefanovic is chasing down FG. Or so, no, what am I saying? FG is chasing down Stefanovic. We'll see who is going to come out on top. FG is not going to have a lot of time to get past the Serbian rookie, obviously. As there is Josip Auzinch battling away with Alexander Arnold, that is, for P11. Arnold, though, does defend around the outside. Here goes Miran FG into turn 13. He's going to have a look on the inside line there. Stefanovic runs wide. FG is unable to make the move. So he's going to stay in P7. Is Yuto Horigome going to have a look on the former F1 driver? No, he does not. Horigome stays behind. FG runs wide. Here comes Yuto Horigome round the outside. Will he succeed with the move on Miran FG? He's going to go wheel to wheel with the Swede, and I think he might just get it into turn 1. Will he be able to pull off the overtake? Into turn 1 we will go. Horigome is there on the inside. FG round the outside, though. No, Horigome is unable to succeed with the move, and he is gonna be he's gonna be staying in P8. There's Fitzwater battling with Parrish. Horigome might get roped into this battle unwillingly, as Parrish is gonna go around the outside of Fitzwater. Unfortunately, he is unable to get the Australian. There's Yanu and Patel battling with each other, as the two go wheel to wheel, and neither of them move up or down any positions. There's Fitzwater, who is having a look on Horigome. Yuto Horigome will stay in 8th, though. So don't think anything will change there. There's FG once again into turn 13, side by side with Stefanovic. Andre, though, does defend from the Swede, and FG's not get the best of exits. Here comes Yuto Horigome once again, the Japanese driver, looking to get past FG into turn 15 and 16. They go. FG runs very wide, and Yuto Horigome, as a result, I think will be able to get past The Swede goes a bit on the gravel though, and FG will actually still be able to hang on to the position. A very, very good battling between these two in the closing stages of the race. FG is going to go around the outside of Horigome into turn number 1, and he is past Horigome, Mir and FG. So up into 7th, or staying in 7th, Mir and FG will be doing. There is Fitzwater then, who's having a look on Horigome. The two stays in their respective positions. FG, who is still chasing down Stefanovic over the curb, goes the Swede. And it's not going too well for Miran FG at the moment. There is Zachary Fitzwater once again, who is going to try to go around the outside of Yuto Horigome, but he's going to switch to the less favorable inside line, and that is not going to work for the Australian, and this brings Will Parrish closer to him. There's Timel and Schmelzer battling with each other. Katja Schmelzer does get Linus Timel for P19. Kind of fighting for the wooden spoon there, but it's still a position, obviously. And there's FG having a look around the outside of Andrei Stefanovic. Will he succeed with that, though? They almost bang wheels as they head into the final corner. Stefanovic going to be around the outside of Miran FG, and he does defend from the Swede, I do believe, not before kicking up a bit of gravel. FG, I think, is going to go wheel to wheel with Stefanovic, and I think he's going to get the move heading into turn 1. FG goes around the outside of Andrei Stefanovic, and he finally gets it, Miran FG, up into 6th. Goes to Sweden ahead of Stefanovic. Horigome is going to get it one. He's going to try to get it on the Serbian as well. He's going to try to climb up yet another position. Will he be able to do it, though? No! Yuto Horigome will stay in 8th. Andrei Stefanovic does not repeat his mistake, and he does not go down 2 positions, just like when Patel and Yano got past a few laps earlier. There's Alexander Arnold on the inside line of Will Parrish into turn 10. We all know how this is going to end, obviously. Arnold not unable to get past Will Parrish, so the former F1 driver and race winner will stay in P11. There goes Yuto Horigome on the inside line of Andrei Stefanovic. Having to stay behind the Serbian for the time being. Still a pretty good recovery from Horigome, I have to say. As there's Zukauskas and Material battling with each other. The two are going to go wheel to wheel. Zukauskas on the grass there, as he's going to try to get past Material, and he does get past Material. Nicely done from him, and Mateusz does not get the best of exits. Here comes Jethan Shaw, who is going to go on the inside line of Material. Material holds P16 though. And Zukauskas, who I have to say has climbed up 7 positions, fantastically done from him as we look at the position gains. Patel is up 4 positions from his original starting position. He's going to try to make it 5, as he's now on the back of Courtney Simpson here on lap 28 of 29. The battle for the podium has kicked off. And there's Parrish battling with Fitzwater. There's Auzinch and Arnold battling as well. Alexander Arnold's now coming under pressure from the Latvian Jasips Auzinch. The two are going to go side by side. Arnold on the outside does defend from Jasips Auzinch. Yuto Horigome there, as he tries to chase down Andrei Stefanovic, runs a bit wide in pursuit of the Serbian. This will bring Zachary Fitzwater a bit closer. These two have been battling basically the entire race. Absolutely fantastic battle, but Horigome has done his best. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll be able to get match Joseph Kang, who I should say, my goodness, I just realized it, who has a 25-second gap to Roger James. That is, I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. There's Rahul Patel then on the inside line of Courtney Simpson. The two are going to battle as James now starts the final lap of the race. Already, as there is Zachary Fitzwater. The two are battling with each other. Fitzwater unable to get Horigome. as Yuto Horigome is chasing down Andrei Stefanovic on the final lap of the race. Here goes Yuto Horigome on Andrei Stefanovic. Will he succeed with the move though? No, he stays behind and does not get the most favorable of lines, as that is going to bring Zachary Fitzwater a bit closer to the Japanese driver, and the two are going to go wheel to wheel. And I don't think this is the final lap, actually. They're still on this. Oh, yeah. No, they're still on the second to last lap. And Fitzwater does get past Horigome for P8 on the final lap of the race. Parrish is going to try and get past Horigome as well, but Yuto should be able to defend around the outside. He does so and defends from Will Parrish. But this man, Roger James, who debuted in DTM in 2018 and had a year and a half absence, returns to Super Formula, and with an absolutely dominant drive, Roger James wins in Mandalika. What a drive from Roger James as we witness the battle for P3 on the final lap of the race. Simpson round the outside. He will get Rahul Patel, and Joseph Kang will come home a brilliant P2 to take the lead of the championship away from Yuto Horigome. Nicely done from Joseph Kang in second. There is Will Parrish battling with Horigome for P9. He's going to be there on the inside line. Who is going to get that, though? As Patel there. Look at that, around the outside. He just gets Simpson on the final corner. Rahul Patel will finish third. And Miranevich can come home 6th. Andrei Stefanovic in his final race, or his first race, will come home P6. Parrish and Horigome battling. Will Parrish will just get Yuto Horigome on the final corner there as well. And there's the final cars across the line, and that is gonna be it for Mandalika. Let's go through the final results then. Roger James, with an absolutely dominant drive, wins the race here at Mandalika, and with the fastest lap as well going to him. That's a total of 21 points to the American's name. And then it's going to be Joseph Kang, who finishes a brilliant P2 in second, with Rahul Patel, who just got the P3 at the final corner there. Brilliantly done from him. And then you have Courtney Simpson in fourth, with Nicolas Janno in fifth. Miran Evji finishes sixth, with Andrei Stefanovic in seventh, with Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in eighth, and then Parrish in ninth, with Horigome in 10th. Alexander Arnold will be 11th, with Josep Auzinch in 12th, with James Morris Pearson in 13th, and Paavo Saar in 14th, and the Jokubas Zukauskas in 15th, with Material in 16th. Shaw finishes 17th, with AF Walsh in 18th, and it's Timel and Schmelzer 19th and 20th. Kaiman Kumar finishes P21, and the final finisher is Memphis Fisher in 22nd, and Axel Socki is unfortunately the only non-finisher there. But that has been it for Super Formula. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a very, very exciting race. Congratulations to Roger James on the victory. But yeah, that has been it. We will see you next week when the ACOC returns for the Malaysian Grand Prix at the Sepang International Circuit, and hopefully we should get Formula 3 running by then as well. But make sure to not miss that. Next round of Super Formula will be seeing us go back to Japan at the Tokachi International Speedway, so make sure to not miss that. That'll be on next week as well. But until then, I've been your commentator, Miran Evji. Thank you so much for watching the AC